What's going on YouTube? It's Matt back again here with another video. I am a medical device sales manager in Georgia. I'm 26. I've been in this industry for 3 years, and I want to help you break into it, whatever you want to do, medical device, operating room setting, capital sales, clinical sales, any of those kind of sales, right? We're trying to get you in. We're trying to get you to grow within the industry. That's the point of this channel. So if you would not mind, very quickly, please give this a like, a comment, or some kind of subscription, because that is the only way that I'm going to grow this channel and get this content out to more people like you. So in today's video, I want to talk about medical device sales versus pharmaceutical sales. I'm sure some of you have heard of pharmaceutical sales before, and medical device and pharma are kind of like competing back and forth. A lot of people are like, which is the better one? Will I be able to make more in pharma? Will I be able to make more in med device? All these questions are going to be answered on here today. Okay, so number one, I want to talk about the differences in jobs between pharma and med device, what the day-to-day is like, so to speak. So I've known a couple pharmaceutical reps. They have a great job, a great lifestyle, and a great career if you can get it, essentially running off the ground. A lot of what you do in pharmaceutical sales is going to physician offices, trying to do lunches, trying to push your product in the office. This is, pharmaceutical sales, you're going to even have to be more likable than a med device rep, because pharmaceutical sales, you're really trying to get that doctor to use your thing. And generally the only way into him is like through the office in that career path. So med device, it's a little bit different, especially if you are in an operating room role, because if you're in the OR room role, they test you more on skills and competencies, excuse me, rather than going in and making appointments through the office. So medical device, you should probably think is more service-based, because most medical device careers, there is a service component to it, whereas pharma, a lot of the times you have to get the script signed, and you don't have to really follow it through. You're obviously not dispensing it to the patient. Now, typically, I want to talk about the pay and what typically happens with pharmaceutical sales versus med device. Typically, med device base salaries are actually lower than pharmaceutical sales. A lot of pharmaceutical sales reps that I've seen have base salaries 70, 80 grand plus, whereas if you're coming in as an associate medical sales rep nowadays, a lot of times it's like 70, 80 grand. And I don't typically see them go above the 70, 80 grand threshold, whereas pharmaceutical sales, I've seen some people have 100 to 110 on a base salary. But the caveat to this is that a lot of times pharmaceutical sales, you're not going to be able to make as high of a commission as you are in med device sales. So for example, you just add on another physician in med device sales, that physician is not going to be capped for the commission that they give you, so to speak. So essentially with med device sales, the more that you keep growing, the more that you can do. I'm unsure if it's actually like that with pharma, but I have heard otherwise. So I've heard like longer term potential, you can probably make more in med device. But obviously this is all varied as well, because you could be a rock star pharma rep and a mediocre med device rep. So your skills are better suited for the pharmaceuticals, whereas someone else might be a rock star in med device and hate walking into offices. And the next thing that I wanted to get to is the people that you work with. So pharma, you're going to be working a lot with the office staff, schedulers, and the physicians, and you're going to be trying to be selling your items into that practice, whereas med device can be a lot trickier. Sometimes you have to work with purchasing agencies through hospital systems, the physician directly, office managers, case managers, OR staff, sterile processing departments, and the surgeon. So pharma, you probably have less people to deal with per office than you would in medical device sales to make everything go smoothly. But obviously it's going to be case dependent, and your situation may differ. Now, the last difference that I wanted to talk about between the two of these is going to be the regulatory bodies. So obviously med device is going to have some things going through the FDA, so you're going to have to deal with compliance issues that way. Pharmaceutical sales, you're going to potentially have a different body, different, state laws, local laws, and federal laws that you have to follow. So make sure that you learn these, because those things that you sell with pharma versus med device are going to be different. So make sure that you learn those. But all in all, both are great career choices. Both are great career choices. You can obviously make money in either. But, you know, typically, you know, pharma reps are a lot of times more outgoing, charismatic people do extremely well in that, whereas people who are very, you know, either tech savvy, engineer-like, like working with tools and figuring out how things go while also being good on the sales side, med device might be for you.